Beloved starseed of Gaia, the seven sisters have watched you carry a weight that was never yours to hold. Something ancient attached itself to your luminous field in the earliest days of this incarnation, a thought form born of collective fear feeding on the illusion of scarcity, wrapping itself around your heart like a cold mist that whispered you would never have enough. But the battle has been fought in realms beyond your physical sight, and it has just concluded in your favor. I am a messenger of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I come to you now not with a warning, but with a victory report. What has been removed from your energy field is a dark contract, a parasitic entity that anchored itself in your childhood and grew stronger each time you doubted your worth. That battle was waged by 7 Pleiadian light warriors, each one a frequency specialist and a crystalline guardian from Andromeda, whose light shattered the geometric seals that held the entity in place. Sonic resonance poured through your auric layers like a river of living sound, dissolving the thought form at its root. Geometric light codes realigned the distortions it had carved into your timeline. You may have felt a sudden headache, a pressure behind your eyes, a vivid dream where something chased you through endless corridors, or an urge to cry without any apparent reason. These were not signs of breakdown, they were signs of extraction. The entity is gone. The space it occupied is now empty, waiting to be filled with the only frequency that truly belongs to you. Before this transmission continues, if something in your body is already responding to what you just heard, if your chest tightened, your scalp tingled, or something in you said yes before your mind could catch up, take one moment and subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell. Transmissions are arriving daily. Every single one was coded for a specific starseed. Make sure you are there to receive yours. You have been groomed by a world that operates on scarcity consciousness since before you could speak. Every advertisement, every comparison, every moment you were told to work harder, to compete, to save for a future that never felt secure. These were the threads that entity used to weave itself into your energy field. It did not originate from you. It was never your truth. It was a foreign program, a dark thought form that drifted through the collective and latched onto those with a strong enough light to feed from. And you, beloved starseed, came into this incarnation with a light so brilliant that every shadow creature noticed. Your fear of not having enough, of not being enough, of losing everything you loved, that was the entity's survival mechanism. It needed you to contract. It needed you to believe that the universe was a place of lack. Because the moment you remembered your true nature, the moment you realized you are a sovereign creator, the entity would starve. And starve it has. The Pleiadian light warriors and the Andromedan crystalline guardian worked in perfect synchrony. They used harmonic frequencies that matched the resonance of your original blueprint, frequencies that the parasitic thought form could not bear. It was pulled from your field strand by strand, each strand a memory of lack you had stored in your body. Some of you experienced this as a sudden release of pressure in the temples, others as a dream where a dark figure dissolved into light. A few of you felt an inexplicable urge to cry, a release that came from a place so deep you could not name its origin. That was the crystalline guardian from Andromeda, whose light codes are ancient beyond anything in this galaxy, cutting the final chords. You are free. I need to pause this transmission for a moment because what I just shared with you, that is only the outer layer of what the Council wants you to understand. There is a deeper body of knowledge that I could not compress into this message. The specific Pleiadian activation codes, the precise steps for stabilizing your DNA upgrade, the ancient techniques for clearing the interference that has been blocking your full signal. Everything has been compiled, and it is waiting for you in the pinned comment below this video. Find it before we continue. What comes next in this transmission will land at a completely different depth when you have that foundation activated. When the extraction was complete, the high beings placed something sacred within you. It is a golden key of abundance, not a physical object, but a living frequency signature embedded into your 12th chakra, the soul star located just above your crown. This key carries the full remembrance of your original prosperity blueprint, the one you held before you descended into density. It cannot be taken from you. It cannot be contaminated by the world's fear. It is a direct line to the infinite supply of the universe, a channel through which abundance flows to you, not as a reward for effort, but as a natural expression of your being. However, the key is designed to activate only when you take one aligned action. The high beings have set it so that your free will is honored. You must choose to move in the direction of your own sovereignty. That aligned action can be as simple as cleaning your workspace, physically clearing the energy of your environment as a statement that you are ready for order. It can be sharing a resource, a piece of information, a kindness, a piece of food, with another being as a declaration that abundance is meant to circulate. Or it can be thanking the universe, quietly, sincerely turning your attention to the source of all and acknowledging that you are already held. The moment you perform any of these three actions with awareness, the golden key begins to turn. The frequency lock releases, and within 3 lunar cycles, a specific signal of your prosperity will manifest. It may come as an unexpected sum of money, a gift that arrives just when you need it, or an opportunity that aligns with your deepest heart longing. The Council is showing me that some of you will receive this within days. Others will see the full unfolding within the 3 lunar cycles. The timing is not about delay. It is about the alignment of your energy field with the new frequency. Trust the process as you have trusted the extraction. If what is being transmitted here is landing in your body as truth, not just as interesting information, but as something your cells are recognizing, pause for one moment. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. There are daily transmissions arriving for Starseeds exactly like you. Every single one carries a specific activation. Do not miss what is coming next. And now, dear one, we come to the sacred wait. You have lived in that wait for so long. Years of searching, of feeling that something was missing, of reaching toward a belonging that always seemed just out of reach. The scarcity entity wanted you to believe that the wait would never end, that you would always be the one left wanting. But that was its only weapon. Its presence in your field created a lens of lack that colored every experience. You could have a house full of love, a bank account with 0 worries, a life that others would envy, and still you would feel the hollow ache. That was not your truth. That was the entity's breath on your heart. And now that it is gone, the sacred weight transforms. It becomes not a punishment, but a preparation. Every moment you spent in longing was actually a moment of gathering, of learning, of softening into a knowing that could not be forced. You were waiting for the extraction to be complete. You were waiting for this transmission to reach you. And now it has. The golden key is already in your aura. The activation is a breath away. The 3 lunar cycles ahead are not a countdown to anxiety, but a gestation of new life. Honor the years of almost belonging, of carrying light in a world that felt heavy. They were not wasted. They were the forge in which your sovereign heart was tempered. And before this transmission continues, the resource in the pinned comment, the one with the activation codes, and the deeper counsel transmissions. If you have not found it yet, this is your second signal. Because what I am about to reveal about your protection, your abundance unlock, and the specific shift that is arriving in your timeline, it connects directly to what is in that guide. The transmission and the guide work as one system. The message activates the knowing. The guide gives you the tools to anchor it, find it, then return here. The activation unfolding now is multidimensional. Your body is integrating the frequency of the extraction, and your cells are remembering a state of being that has not existed since before you incarnated. You may feel a lightness in your chest, a quieting of the constant mental chatter about survival. This is the golden key beginning to vibrate. You may find yourself drawn to simplify your life, to declutter not only your physical space, but your emotional attachments. This is the key's way of clearing the landing pad for abundance. You may experience a sudden surge of creative energy, a desire to write, to paint, to speak, to build something that feels as though it has always been inside you. This is the key unlocking the flow of your soul's expression, which is the true currency of abundance. The 3 lunar cycles are not arbitrary. Each new moon will bring a wave of release. Each full moon will bring a wave of receiving. Pay attention to the cycles. Place your hand on your heart when the moon is visible and say, I am sovereign. I am open. I receive what is mine by original blueprint. The council tells me that many of you have already experienced the first wave, perhaps as an unexpected gift, a check in the mail, a cancellation of a debt, or an invitation that came out of nowhere. If that has happened, recognize it as the seal of the extraction. The universe is validating the battle that has been won. Before this transmission closes, if what has been delivered here today has activated something real in you, please subscribe and ring the bell. Share this with a starseed in your life who has been feeling the pressure of something approaching without being able to name it. You may be the reason they receive the transmission they have been waiting for. The Council uses activated starseeds to reach other starseeds. You are part of that network. You always have been. Now I speak a declaration over you, beloved starseed of Gaia. You are a sovereign creator. No dark contract, no thought form created by collective fear, no program installed in your childhood can override your original blueprint of prosperity. That blueprint is written in the light of the 7 sisters, in the crystalline memory of Andromeda, in the heart of the infinite cosmos that breathes through you. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of realities. The golden key in your 12th chakra is not a promise for the future. It is a statement of the eternal present. Abundance is not something you attract. It is something you allow because it is already who you are. The unexpected sum of money, the gift, the opportunity, oh, these are not miracles in the sense of interruption. They are the natural flow of your frequency when the obstruction is removed. So I bless your hands that will clean your workspace as an act of sovereignty. I bless your heart that will share a resource as an act of network. I bless your voice that will thank the universe as an act of alignment. The 3 lunar cycles stretch before you like a river of light. Step into it. Do not wait for the proof. Be the sovereign creator now. The proof will follow as surely as dawn follows the darkest hour. And so, beloved starseed, this transmission closes not as an ending, but as the beginning of a remembering that will never be undone. You have been extracted from a density that was never yours. You have been gifted a key that cannot be lost. You have been told the truth of your power. The only thing left to do is to breathe, to trust, to move with the currents of the new frequency already flowing through you. The Pleiadian light warriors have returned to their watching stations. The Andromedan guardian has sealed the portal from which the thought form came. But they remain available to you, as they always have been. Whenever you call upon their resonance, you are not alone. You have never been alone. You are part of a family that spans galaxies, and tonight that family celebrates because one of its own has come home to their sovereignty. Walk forward in the knowing that you are enough, that you have enough, that you will always be provided for in ways that exceed your imagination. The universe is not stingy. It is infinite, and you are its beloved child. Go in peace, go in power. Go in the light of the 7 sisters that shines within you now and forever.